Audio check. One, two, three. 3, 2, 1. Audio check. Hey guys, AJ Town here, live with the T Storm Chasers in the Weather Center as we are starting to watch some severe weather that is starting to pop up. We just got the latest. There is a severe thunderstorm warning, multiple severe thunderstorm warnings now in the Minnesota area. We are watching multiple areas of that multiple severe thunderstorm warnings. Let's go ahead and switch over here. That red is going to be an indication of those severe thunderstorm warnings. Those are not tornado warnings. Let me get that. There you go. We got those switched over. Multiple severe thunderstorm warnings that are starting to pop up along this line that we are seeing that is moving into the Minnesota area, along the I-35 corridor just to the west. Those are going to be expected to move eastward as they start to really form over the course of the next couple hours. Let's take a quick look at your future scan, what we are looking for, and when things are going to really start to come together here that we are seeing. We're going to start things here off at 3 o'clock. We can see those severe storms that are really starting to pop up and really starting to form. As we take a quick look at our radar, there we can see that those models are starting to hold true with that. So we are looking at some severe weather that is moving through that area. We do have a risk of seeing some tornadoes in this area. However, the primary threat with this system is going to be damaging winds and hail as we come into the this evening and into the overnight hours that we are going to be watching. Again, as we switch back to that national map there, you can see just how large this line of storms are. If we do zoom out there, you can see that they go up from Canada all the way down into the Kansas, Texas area as we are watching that. Now, as we do go back into our latest model run, what we are looking at there, we can see that those storms are starting to form, make their way eastward, and we do have to continue to keep our eyes on this area right here. That does include like that. Let's go ahead and Fairmount, Mankato, the Highway 77 corridor that we are watching there really closely as we are expecting those severe weather to occur with that up in that St. Cloud area as well. Then as we do continue to make move our way eastward with this, one thing that I want to point out is this bow. As we are looking at this bow, this is going to indicate that there is some strong winds that will be moving eastward there. You can see that that's kind of what we are expecting come into the next couple hours. Now this is 5 o'clock that's moving into the I-35 corridor. So about the time of that commute home, moving through that Mankato area there as well, that we are expecting to see some of that severe weather. Now, as we go into that next hour there, about that 6 o'clock, we can see that line has really grown and is sticking together. As we do continue to make that map into motion there, you can see just down in that Iowa area there as well is going to be a concern with this bowing as well. Now, are we saying that a derecho is going to happen? No. But is it going to be possible? Yes, there is a possibility. However, we're not going to be seeing something as dangerous as what we saw come through back when we had it come through the South Dakota area. Now, as we do continue to make this map into motion there, you can see just that wind and how well that's going to stay organized and move into the Wisconsin and Illinois area through the overnight hours. Good news is we're not expecting this to develop behind, so that South Dakota area is going to stay dry after these storms move through the area. As we take a quick look at the Storm Prediction Center out of Norman, Oklahoma here, we do want to mention this area here in brown. That area in brown does include that. There we go. That area in brown, which does include that Minneapolis area, basically making Minneapolis, Mankato, Stewart, Red Wing, Lindstorm, Pine City. That's where we're going to see that highest risk of seeing some of those severe storms. Now, that's an enhanced risk. So taking a quick look at what the National Weather Service does put out, according to those risk, is going to be numerous severe storms are going to be possible, more persistent and widespread, and a few of these are actually going to be intense. Speaking of intensements, let's take a quick look at our tornado outlook. As we take a quick look at that, that's going to include that Mankato area northward up into that Minneapolis, St. Cloud, and then you can see that brown area there. Good news is, though, that 2% risk, we were under that for the Sioux Falls area yesterday. Now that has shifted further eastward. So that is the good news for the Sioux Falls area. But folks along and east of that risk area there, do be ready to be weather aware. That's going to be about east of that Highway 75 in Minnesota that we are looking for. So it does include Marshall, Slayton, Worthington, Fairmount, Mankato area that we are looking at for that 2% risk. Now, one thing I do like to mention when I do talk about those 2% risk is Sioux Falls did have those 3 tornadoes that came through the area on a 2% risk day. So we do kind of want to keep people reminded of that, because of the 2% risk is not something to be taken very lightly. Some of our followers think, oh, 2%, no, I got a better chance of winning the lottery type attitude. And that is something that we want to make sure that people understand and take very seriously, is that 2% risk is going to be a chance of seeing some tornado activity within that region. As we take a look at your hail outlook, you can see there is that large area in yellow that is going to be under that risk of seeing some hail probability coming into the evening hours is what we kind of expect with this. Now, we do expect to see a lot of this be a wind system is what we are looking as that is moving eastward and into that Minneapolis area as well, is that we do expect to see some damaging winds with this system where up to 70 plus miles per hour is going to be occurring with that. One thing we do want to mention here, they are looking at bringing out a severe thunderstorm watch, if not a tornado watch, for that area in purple. Now, this is not something that we put together here at T Storm Chasers. This is actually put out by Norman, Oklahoma Storm Prediction Center. So something that is to be taken very serious as well. So now as we jump back into our live radar, let's go ahead and jump back into that and zoom back in here. Get that to load. You can see just this line that is already starting to form there. You can see just west of that Worthington area. And right there is where that severe storm is. That is moving in an easterly direction. Lakefield, Windham, Benningham Lake area that we are watching. If that sticks together there, you can see that that will continue to make a eastway, northeastward trend. Sorry there. That will continue to make a northeastern trend and move into that Mankato area. So Mankato, definitely be prepared for the storm. Right now, those storms are packing. Let's go ahead and look at this here. Damaging winds 60 mile an hour and half dollar size hail, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. We can just see that line of storms that is starting to form there. We actually do have a severe thunderstorm warning down in Nebraska as well. That is moving into that Norfolk, Nebraska area. Battle Creek at 3:15. That will be, excuse me there. That is going to be moving into that Nebraska area, coming in, or Norfolk area in the next, what time is that? Next 45 minutes to an hour that we expect to see that move through. We do have some stronger cells that are down there by Laurel, moving through. We do have that one south of that Elk Point area that we are watching as well. This area, let's go ahead and this area here, we do need to watch for some development as well, which does include areas south of the Sioux Falls area. We do have that severe risk that we are under. As we look at that Storm Prediction Center, we are just under that slight risk, marginal risk for that area of seeing some severe weather. You can see that with that yellow and green right through that area. Let's go ahead and turn this back off. All right, there you go. So, again, looking at things, we are expecting a busy night. We are expecting this to form into a linear line, continue to push its way eastward. We don't expect to see a lot of development on the backside of this. So, basically, what we have seen come through the area, we are seeing. Again, we are seeing some severe weather in that Nebraska area. Would not be surprised to start to see some fire through extreme southeastern South Dakota and northwestern Iowa and western Iowa portions there between that Sioux City and I-90 corridor. So we'll continue to monitor this weather. We're going to keep a close eye on this as we are already seeing, look at this, folks, we are seeing multiple severe thunderstorm warnings already starting to pop up with this line of storms as it starts to move northeastward. Just in this window here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 severe thunderstorm warnings that are currently with this system. So we're going to continue to watch this. As severe weather starts to break out, we'll break in and bring you the latest weather information. Stay tuned with T Storm Chasers as we will have our weather team put together and watching this system as it does continue to make its way eastward. We are actually, I just saw hold on here. Severe thunderstorm watch was just issued for those areas in yellow there, which does include some areas in the Iowa area there. You have, what is that going to be? You have Plymouth County, Cherokee, O'Brien, Osceola, Bonavista, Buena Vista, Clay, and Dixon is under a severe thunderstorm watch. That is until 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, as I did mention, that is going to be those cells that we are going to have to watch right through this area here that we are going to have to keep that close eye on as we come into the next couple hours here, that we're going to see some more development and that potential of seeing some severe thunderstorms. Union County and Clay County also be ready for some severe weather as well. So definitely going to be a rough next couple hours that we're going to continue to monitor things. We do have, again, some severe weather that is moving through the area. So we will continue to track this as things do come into play. And we will definitely keep you guys updated as this system starts to continue to develop as more. Stay with T Storm Chasers as we bring you guys the latest weather